Welcome to the SVR's Loco shed at Bridgnorth. It's a hive of activity with several engines inside in various states of overhaul. There's always something fascinating to see. Except today, because every single thing that can be moved out has been, leaving just this empty shell of a huge building. It feels really strange, almost eerie, but it marks a significant milestone in the project to overhaul the locomotive shed itself.
So from tomorrow the main contractor starts here, so that'll be Walsh Construction, who are doing all the new concrete bases for the crane and doing some of the general sort of contract work here, and then also Ascon will be starting here with a roofing contractor, and they'll be starting to strip the roof and getting ready to put the new roof and the wall cladding in.
And the place is going to be out of bounds to the SVR?
It will indeed, yep. So nobody will be allowed in. This will be a construction site under health and safety rules, so everybody will be restricted in terms of access, only the contractor and authorised people. So yeah, this is going to be, nobody's going to be able to get in here to see what's going on, unfortunately.
Now just take us back really, why are we going to all this trouble to make these improvements here? What was the situation like?
So the roof was in a really bad condition. You'll see pictures of the holes in the roof, which has been forming over a number of years. It's got to a point that structurally it was getting to be unsound. It had to be done. There was no choice, otherwise the shed would have closed, and if the shed closes then Severn Valley doesn't have a steam railway, unfortunately. So this was absolutely essential work that had to be done. So yeah, the stripping of the roof is to really put a watertight roof on, put some insulation in, hopefully to make it a bit warmer for the paid staff in the winter, and give the shed a new lease of life.
It's taken a lot of work to get to this stage now in the project, to get the shed emptied out. Just talk us through what's been involved.
A lot of volunteer hours, both for volunteers and also for paid staff as well. A huge amount of effort has gone into this. This has been a volunteer-led project. There really hasn't been any external sort of contractors or anybody else involved with this. It's purely been volunteers, and there's been thousands and thousands of hours on this, and it's a sort of a testament to what volunteers can do on the Severn Valley Railway, and it really does show what can be done.
Outside, hundreds of steel purlins for the new roof, cages that will form part of the strengthening for the overhead cranes concrete bases, and plant machinery, all ready and waiting for the contractors to take possession of the site. Regular engineering work will continue, of course, outside in the yard, and there'll be no let-up in the workload so the SVR can keep its locos running. And there's always the pressure of our autumn steam gala in September to keep everyone's mind focused on the job in hand. Over the coming weeks, this cold, dark, leaky building is going to be transformed into a well-lit, properly insulated and watertight facility. The work is being funded entirely by donations to the SVR Charitable Trust, so thanks to everyone who's made this work possible. Over the coming weeks, our cameras will be back here, so make sure you don't miss any updates. Subscribe below to the SVR's official YouTube channel.